Hello guys, I'm coming back at you again. And as you may or may not know, last week I was involved in a car accident, and if you want the full story about that, just visit my wife's channel, Liza's Family Vlogs, or if you're watching my wife's channel, just go back a few videos and we talk about that. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about like how things have been going since then, and I want to try to keep my voice down because it's kind of late at night. I don't want to be waking up my neighbors here. But anyway, yeah, crashing my car is it's been both a bad thing and a good thing to me, And I know what you're saying, How the hell can crashing your car? How can anything positive come out of that? Like totaling your car? Where I'm well, first off, I don't have a car for the car is like damaged beyond repair, so I won't have a car for at least a while. And you're probably saying like, how can anything good come of that? Well, for one, it was very expensive to keep that car. Insurance, I was paying like close to $50. That was just for liability and plus the gas. I was paying close to $100 for a month for the car. Not to mention like anytime something would break down or I'd have to put it in shop and get stickers for it and stuff. The basic cost of keeping the car. So that saves me a little, well, not a little, but a lot of money. It saves me a lot of money. And since that happened, whenever I had a car, I felt like I've really been getting out of shape. I felt like I've been letting myself down because before I had a car, I used to walk like everywhere, and I used to walk to the grocery store. And when I needed groceries, I didn't ask anyone for rides. I used to go to the grocery store with this. You get it? I used to pack this sucker full of groceries and then walk back home to the grocery store. And it was a pretty good walk. And, since I've had a car, I feel like I've kind of gotten away from my walking. And now that I don't have it, I feel like I'm free to like walk. Well, I now that I have to walk more places, I feel like I can get into the better shape like I once was. And of course, it's not all positive. Of course, losing a car never is. The one the one thing that I'm really not looking forward to, well, the one thing I dread most is whenever Noah goes back to school. He starts kindergarten in August, and there's his school doesn't provide any bus transportation to and from his school. And his school is quite a long walk. I don't It's under 2 miles, so it's considered like within walking distance. That's their term, under 2 miles of walking distance, but still a long way. I want to say it's like a mile, maybe a mile and a half. Does that sound about right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somewhere between a mile and a mile and a half, like close enough to 2 miles. And well, actually coming up there and back, it's 2 miles anyway, because it's a 1 mile trip going up and 1 mile trip, probably even over a mile from here to that school. And for a 5-year old, that's a long walk. And not to mention like the weather, if it gets too cold, if it's raining, if it gets too hot. He's already on medications where he's not supposed to be out in the heat, and he's gonna have to walk home. Well, positive positive thing is he's learning to ride a bike, so maybe whenever school starts, he can ride his bike up there and maybe chain it up and then ride it back home when he gets home. But still, it's not gonna be much help like if it's raining. And I just I'm hoping that we can figure out something. And I feel like I let him down, and I feel like I let my wife down. That day we got into the car accident, we were supposed to be going to the beach, and we were actually on our way to the beach. And I feel like I let them down because they didn't get their beach trip that I promised them. So it it's kind of like I said, a mixed bag. It's kind of good and bad. And right now we're just trying to figure out what we can do for rides. The positive thing is in this town, we've got transit buses, we've got taxis. It's not like a small town, where we don't have anything. Because I grew up in a small town that didn't have any kind of public transportation, and I'm glad that this is a town that at least has that. And Liza's gonna get a doctor's excuse where the transit will actually pick her up from her home and take her to places where she won't have to wait out in the on the bus stop and changing bus, so she won't be standing out in the heat because she's got a lot of medical problems where she can't be out in the heat. So that's a good thing for her. Now I know what you might be thinking. Well, y'all have transit buses. Why can't y'all use a transit to and from school? Well, first off, it's like $1.50 per person to ride the transit bus. So that's a $3 trip. That's $3 a day one way. And secondly, yeah, I said $3 instead of six because we won't be able to ride the transit up to school because the transit buses don't even start running until 7 in the morning. And for that route, there's like a crossover. So and my mom knows about this because she works at the transit office, and she said if I was to ride the bus to his school every morning, he wouldn't get there until about 8:20 at the soonest, and he'd be like late every day for school. So we'd have to, even if we were to ride the bus home, he'd still have to find a way to get up there. And if we rode the transit bus back home, that's like what I say, like a $1.50 per. That's like $3 a day. Times that by five, like $15 a week. And I don't know, going a month, that can get pretty costly there too. Plus, it won't help him much if he's standing at the bus stop, in bad weather like cold or the rain and stuff. If you're gonna be standing around waiting for a bus, you might as well walk home. So anyway, we're just trying to figure something out. And hopefully, um, hopefully we'll think of something before then as far as the school. But as far as transportation, I think we're doing good because, like I said, we as far as like going to the groceries and stuff, because I can still walk to a lot of places. Plus, we got public transportation and stuff like that. And plus, like she's got family members that can take her places if she really needs to. So, just the only thing that worries me is that school thing. Okay, that's about it.